Time now to put a cap on the draft, taking a look at the AFC South, and the only logical place to begin. The Jacksonville Jaguars got things started with the worst-kept secret in sports. Urban Meyer begins his tenure with the top overall pick in quarterback Trevor Lawrence. Lawrence has been the presumptive one for over a year and will now shoulder the pressures associated with reigniting a dormant franchise. Joining us now from Cleveland to put a bow on the South, CBS Sports Draft expert Ryan Wilson and Sportsline analyst Emory Hunt. Gentlemen, the Jags draft started with Lawrence, but the pieces they put around him with a bevy of picks almost as important. They nabbed Lawrence's running mate in Travis Etienne before shoring up both sides of the ball in the trenches. Ryan, put a grade on the weekend that was for the Jags.
Joe, it's been a long time since we've been able to say something like this, but I give the Jaguars an A for the direction they're going, in particular their draft this weekend. It starts with Trevor Lawrence. That's a slam dunk. Anyone could do that. I was a little nervous about Travis Etienne going at the bottom of the first round, their second pick in that round, but they circled back and they got Tyson Campbell at the top of round 2, and taking together those 3 picks, those are home runs. So that's what you have to do in order to get the offense on track. You get your franchise quarterback, and then you get help on the defensive side, which was a huge concern. And you compare him, Tyson Campbell, opposite last year's first-round pick, and C.J. Henderson. And then you see the depth not only on the offensive line, but also the depth on defense, which is incredibly important. Andre Cisco is a true center fielder. J.T. Fele will anchor the defensive line, and then they fill out with an edge rusher and a tight end. It's hard not to like what we've seen here, and perhaps the cherry on top there was Ohio State ending the draft for the Jaguars with Urban Meyer coming over to Jacksonville.
Yeah, I'm giving them an A as well. I love what they did from top to bottom. You talk about hitting home runs with obviously Trevor Lawrence, but then you go back and get his teammate Travis Etienne, who has done a great job in improving his stock as far as being a receiver is concerned. And then you come back and you knock out some studs with Walker Little from Stanford, Andre Cisco from Syracuse. They're banking on their medical staff to give those guys an A-OK, because if they check out medically, those are 2 steals. Cisco was a guy that I liked very much, number one combo guy that can play corner, safety, strong, all 3 are in the alley, and does a great job of taking the ball away. Little, I thought, was one of the top tier tackles in the Pac-12. Health permitting, he is still one of those premier talents. So if you're banking on upside and a full bill of health, they landed some steals from top to bottom.
They add a little time into that mix, and we'll see where the Jags are at throughout this next season.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.